Let me ask you a question. How many dreams have you watched slip away because you were too busy thinking and not doing? Think about it for a second. How many times have you woken up with a fire in your belly, with ideas racing your mind, only to end the day with nothing but thoughts and no action? Let me tell you something. You're not alone. We've all been there. You see, overthinking is the silent killer of progress. It creeps into your mind, and before you know it, you've analyzed every angle, every possibility, and you've done nothing. The thing is, overthinking feels safe, doesn't it? It's easy to think. It's comfortable. But here's the hard truth. If you don't move beyond thoughts and into action, you'll stay exactly where you are. Thinking doesn't get you closer to your goals. Only doing does. When you're trapped in the cycle of overthinking, you're not making progress. You're standing still. And standing still is the same as falling behind. Every moment you spend overanalyzing is a moment you're not living out your dreams. You're giving space to fear, doubt, and hesitation. You're delaying your success. So today is time to break free from that cycle. Let's stop wasting time in our heads. Let's stop allowing overthinking to rob us of the life we could be creating. The moment you move from thought to action, everything changes. Today is the day to make things happen. Today is the day you stop thinking about your dreams and start building them. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Newsflash, it doesn't exist. The best time to act is now, not tomorrow, not next week. Every second you spend waiting is a second you're not taking advantage of your potential. You've got to stop procrastinating. Don't let another day go by with excuses, with doubts, with hesitation. Think about this. How much longer are you going to wait for the perfect conditions? How much longer are you going to wait for everything to line up? Because it won't. You don't need perfect conditions to make a move. You need courage. You need willpower. You need action. Today, the clock is ticking. Every moment you wait is a moment wasted, and you don't get those moments back. Your dreams don't wait. They don't pause for you to be ready. The moment you decide to act is the moment you set everything into motion. So make that decision now. You're ready. You've always been ready. It's time to act. Let me tell you something that could change everything. What separates dreamers from doers is the courage to take the first step. The only thing holding you back right now is the fear of taking that first step. You're overthinking it. You're waiting for all the pieces to fall into place, but they never will until you start moving. You have the power within you to turn every thought into reality. Every idea you have, every dream you dare to imagine can be your reality. But it starts with one thing: action. The moment you move from thinking to doing, everything changes. It's like planting a seed. You can think about it all you want, but that seed won't grow unless you put it in the ground, water it, and nurture it. Don't let your dreams stay in the realm of thought. Take that first step. Make it real. Make it happen. Stop thinking about what you could do. Start doing it. Action is the engine that moves you from where you are to where you want to be. Let me tell you something. Momentum is everything. You want to change your life? You want to create success? It doesn't happen by waiting for something magical to happen. It happens by taking consistent action. Think of action like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small. It's just a tiny little ball of effort. But as it rolls, it picks up speed. It picks up power. And before you know it, that snowball becomes a force you can't stop. That's what action does. It creates momentum. One small action leads to another, and suddenly you're not stuck anymore. You're moving, you're progressing, you're unstoppable. So ask yourself, how much action are you taking right now? Are you creating momentum in your life, or are you sitting still waiting for something to happen? The moment you start moving, that's when the magic happens. That's when progress is made. So get moving, get started, and watch the momentum build. But let's talk about the difference between thinking and doing. Thinking might feel safe. It might feel comfortable. It's easy to sit there and plan and prepare. But here's the thing. Thinking alone doesn't get you anywhere. Doing gets you results. Imagine you're in a car and you're just sitting there. The engine is running, the car is ready to go. but you're sitting there deciding which direction to go, debating whether it's the right road to take. You're not moving, you're just idling. Meanwhile, the world around you is moving forward, leaving you behind. Let me be clear. If you're sitting there thinking about what to do and how to do it, you're not going anywhere. The moment you step on the gas, the moment you make the decision to go, that's when things change. You won't get everything perfect. You won't know every twist and turn, but you'll be moving. And that's what matters. Stop thinking and start doing. The results will follow. Here's the hard truth. Each moment you hesitate, you lose a chance to make progress. Every minute you spend overthinking, doubting, or waiting is a minute you can never get back. And let me ask you this, what are you waiting for? How much longer are you going to let time slip away? Time is the one thing you can't buy more of. Once it's gone, it's gone. So ask yourself, what are you going to do with the time you have? Will you spend it wondering if you're ready, or will you use it to create something real, something lasting? Don't let time slip through your fingers. Don't wait for the perfect moment because it won't come. The perfect moment is now. The cost of inaction is steep: regret, missed opportunities, unfulfilled potential. What's worse, the effort you put in or the chances you didn't take? Make the choice. Take action today. Fear is inevitable. It's a natural part of being human. You can't avoid it. You can't outrun it. But here's the thing. It's not the fear itself that holds you back. It's how you respond to it. Fear is a signal. It's a sign that you're doing something that matters. You see, fear shows up when you're on the edge of growth. It shows up when you're pushing yourself, stepping outside of your comfort zone. And you know what? That's exactly where you want to be, because that's where progress happens. Let me tell you something. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is your ally. Fear is what propels you forward if you let it. It's the fire that forges your strength. Don't avoid fear. Don't run from it. Embrace it. Use it to push yourself harder, faster, and further than you ever thought possible. Fear doesn't stop you. It propels you forward if you let it. Think about this. Every successful person you admire, every person who has ever accomplished something great has had fear. They didn't let it paralyze them. They didn't let it control them. They used it. They turned it into fuel. Fear can either freeze you or fuel you. The choice is yours. You can let it stop you in your tracks, or you can let it drive you to take massive action. Fear is energy. It's raw power, but it's up to you how you use it. Don't let fear make your decisions. You take control. Use fear to ignite your passion, to fuel your determination, and to push you toward your goals. Here's the foundation of everything I'm telling you. Trust yourself. You've got what it takes. You've always had it. But you have to trust that you can handle whatever comes your way. The first step is always the hardest. It's scary. It's uncertain. But here's the truth. When you trust yourself enough to take that step, you unleash a power inside you that you didn't even know existed. You don't need all the answers right now. You just need the courage to start. When you believe in yourself, you open a door to endless possibilities. The world responds to self-belief, your actions, your decisions, your growth. All of it starts with one thing: trusting yourself. So trust yourself. Believe in your ability. You're capable of more than you realize. Let me tell you something. Success isn't achieving a day. It's built one step at a time. You don't wake up one morning and suddenly find yourself at the top of the mountain. No, it's the small, consistent steps that get you there. Every single action you take, no matter how small, builds the foundation for the life you want. Success isn't an overnight miracle. It's not about having one big breakthrough. It's about showing up every day, taking small actions that add up over time. It's about doing the work when no one is watching, pushing forward even when the results aren't immediate, and trusting that every step counts, even if it feels insignificant. Let's take the example of building a house. You don't just go out one day and decide to put up a roof. You start with a single brick, and then another, and another. Each brick you lay down, though small in isolation, contributes to a massive structure that will stand the test of time. That's what consistency does. It compounds. And before you know it, you've built something strong, something lasting, something you can be proud of. The truth is, you're probably closer to your goal than you think. The small steps you're taking today are leading you to the success you desire. Stay focused on those steps. Keep moving forward, no matter how small the progress may seem, because one day you'll look back and realize that those small actions created the life you dreamed of. Let me bust a myth for you right now. There's no magic formula. There's no secret trick, no hidden shortcut, no easy way to success. If someone tells you that success comes overnight, they're lying. Real success is the result of daily habits, not luck. It's dedication. It's hard work. It's showing up day after day, no matter how difficult it gets. Think about some of the greatest achievers in history. People like Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, or Elon Musk. Do you think they woke up one day and just became successful? No, they put in the hours. They developed daily habits. They committed to doing the hard work, even when it seemed like nothing was happening. Oprah wasn't born with her empire. She built it over time, one broadcast at a time. Michael Jordan wasn't the best basketball player in the world by chance. He became the best because he was the first one to show up and the last one to leave the gym. Success isn't the result of a momentary flash of brilliance. It's the result of consistency, the small deliberate actions you take every single day. The key is to focus on the process, not the outcome. If you commit to showing up each day, if you build those habits and stay dedicated to your vision, the results will follow. Let me tell you something else. Obstacles are inevitable. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to hit walls. There are going to be days when it feels like everything is going wrong, and that's okay. In fact, it's part of the process. But here's the key. Consistent action makes you unstoppable. You see, the people who succeed are not the ones who never face challenges. They're the ones who keep moving forward, even in the face of them. It's not about avoiding obstacles, it's about pushing through them. Think about a river. A river doesn't try to fight the rocks in its path. No, it flows around them, through them, over time eroding the hardest surfaces. The steady flow of the river is unstoppable. That's the power of consistency. It doesn't matter how big the obstacles are in your life. If you stay consistent, you will wear them down. Over time, those obstacles will lose their power over you, and you'll be left standing stronger than ever. So, no matter what challenges you face today, don't let them stop you. Use them to fuel your commitment. Consistency is the key that will get you through the toughest times. Let me be clear with you. Stop looking outside yourself for answers. Everything you need is inside you. You are the creator of your own life. The decisions you make, the actions you take, the mindset you adopt, these are the things that will shape your future. You see, too often we look for someone or something to blame when things don't go our way. We blame our circumstances. We blame the economy. We blame other people. But let me tell you this, the only person who has control over your life is you. If you want to change your life, it starts with taking full responsibility for it. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for the right time or for perfect conditions. The truth is, those things may never come, but you have the power to create your own conditions. You have the power to take control of your life right now in this moment. Let me ask you, how much longer are you going to wait for the world to change before you decide to take action? How many more excuses are you going to make before you realize that you hold the key to your success? You can't change the past, but you can take control of the present. It's time to stop being a passenger in your own life and start driving it forward. There's no such thing as perfect timing. Stop waiting for it. The perfect moment is the one you create. Waiting for everything to line up just right is a form of procrastination. You're putting your dreams on hold, thinking that some magical moment will come when everything falls into place. But that's never going to happen. Let me tell you something, there's no such thing as perfect conditions. If you wait for them, you'll be waiting forever. The world doesn't wait for you to be ready. The world moves on. Your dreams won't wait for you to feel confident, comfortable, or fully prepared. They will slip away unless you take action now with what you have. You have everything you need right now. Your skills, your experiences, your determination, these are the tools you need. You don't need to wait for more resources, more time, or more support. You need to start with what you have. Take action and let the rest fall into place. Success is about taking responsibility, not making excuses. If you want to achieve something, you need to take full accountability for it. You can't blame anyone else for your failures, and you can't give credit to anyone else for your success. Your life is your responsibility. Your future is in your hands. Accountability is what separates the dreamers from the doers. When you take responsibility for your actions, for your goals, for your success, that's when you gain real power. You stop making excuses, you stop blaming others, and you start taking ownership of your life. The people who succeed are the ones who take responsibility for everything they do. They own their failures and they learn from them. They own their successes and they build on them. If you want to be unstoppable, you need to take accountability for every part of your life. Stop waiting for someone else to do it for you. The power is in your hands. Momentum is the unstoppable force that drives you toward your goals. Once it starts, it's like a snowball rolling down a hill. Nothing can stop it. At first, the momentum may feel small, but as you keep going, it grows, it picks up speed, and eventually it becomes a force you can't control. The thing about momentum is that once you have it, everything gets easier. It's easier to take action. It's easier to stay motivated. It's easier to push through challenges. But here's the catch. Momentum only comes after you start moving. You can't wait for it to magically appear. You have to create it by taking action, by showing up every day, and by committing to your goals. Let me ask you this. How many times have you felt stuck, like you're not making progress? But the moment you took that first step, everything changed, didn't it? That's momentum. Once you take the first step, the rest becomes easier. That's why action is so important. It starts the snowball rolling. The hardest part is always the beginning. You stand at the edge, looking at the mountain in front of you, and you feel overwhelmed. But the truth is, the moment you take that first step, everything changes. That's when the fear starts to melt away. That's when the doubts fade. That's when you begin the journey towards success. The first step is the hardest, but it's also the most important. Without it, you stay stuck. But with it, you unlock the door to everything you want. So don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Start now. Take that first step and let the momentum carry you forward. Every victory, no matter how small, adds fuel to the fire. You may not see the results immediately, but every time you win, every time you take action, even if it's just a small step, you're building momentum. And the more momentum you have, the easier it becomes to keep moving forward. Think of it like this. The more you win, the more confidence you build, and the more confidence you have, the bigger your actions will be. Small wins lead to bigger wins, and before you know it, you'll have created a powerful force that's carrying you toward your goals. So celebrate every small victory. Every step you take brings you closer to your destination. Keep winning and watch your momentum grow. Let me tell you something powerful. Thinking alone won't change your life. You can spend all day long sitting there planning and dreaming, but if you don't take action, nothing will happen. Your thoughts are important. They're the seeds of your ideas and dreams, but if you leave them in your mind, they'll never grow. Thoughts alone won't plant the tree. Thoughts alone will harvest the fruit. Thoughts are just that, thoughts. It's only when you take action that those thoughts begin to take shape and form. Think about it. How many times have you had a brilliant idea, a dream, something that can change everything for you? You think about it, you plan it out, and then nothing. It sits there untouched. It's not the thinking that matters, it's the doing. You can think all you want, but action is what turns that dream into reality. You have the power to turn your thoughts into your life, but it only happens when you take the first step. The real magic happens when you move beyond your thoughts and into action. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need to take that first step and trust that everything else will fall into place. Listen closely. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Start now. The longer you wait, the more time you waste. Every day you spend thinking about what you could do is a day you're not doing it. Time is precious. Time is fleeting. Every second you wait, your dream moves further away. Every minute you hesitate, someone else is taking the action that you've been putting off. You see, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the right conditions is nothing more than a form of procrastination. The truth is, the perfect time will never come. The conditions will never be just right, so why wait? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for permission? Are you waiting for the stars to align? No, the time to act is right now. Think about the most successful people in the world. Do you think they sat around waiting for the perfect time? Absolutely not. They took immediate action. They jumped in with both feet. They faced uncertainty, and yet they took the first step and then the next. So ask yourself, what's holding you back? Why are you waiting? The longer you wait, the further you push your dreams away. Start now. Take that first step, no matter how small. The moment you act is the moment everything changes. Let me be clear with you. If you want to achieve greatness, stop making excuses and start doing. It's that simple. Excuses are what keep you stuck. They keep you in the cycle of wishing, hoping, and dreaming without ever taking action. Excuses are your greatest enemy. They'll tell you everything you can't do, every reason why you shouldn't try. But listen, excuses are lies. Think about it. How many times have you used an excuse to avoid taking action? I don't have enough time. I'm not ready. It's too late for me. Those are just excuses. And the truth is, if you let them, they will steal your dreams. They will rob you of your potential. If you're serious about your goals, you need to commit to them with everything you've got. No more excuses. No more, I'll do it tomorrow. No more, I'm not good enough. Commit today. Commit to the process, even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable. Commit to taking action no matter how small the steps seem. Remember, commitment is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. So ask yourself, are you willing to commit? Are you ready to stop making excuses and start moving forward? Because the moment you commit, you unlock the door to success. Every second you wait, your dreams move further away. Time doesn't stop for you. It doesn't wait until you're ready. Time keeps ticking. And with each passing second, the distance between you and your dream grows. You don't have the luxury of waiting anymore. Let me tell you this, your dreams won't wait for you to feel comfortable. They won't wait until you feel like it's the right time. If you don't act now, you're allowing your dreams to slip away. And you know what's worse? When you wake up years from now regretting that you didn't act. Regret is the price you pay for inaction, and that price is too high. So take action. Don't put it off. Don't tell yourself that you'll start tomorrow. Start now, today. Your future self will thank you for it. Your dreams are within your reach, but only if you move toward them now. Regret is the result of inaction. You will never regret taking action. You will never regret moving toward your goals, but you will regret every moment you spent wondering, what if? You will regret every opportunity you let slip through your fingers because you were too scared, too lazy, or too doubtful to act. Let me ask you this. When you look back on your life, do you want to see someone who tried, who gave everything they had, who made the most of every opportunity? Or do you want to see someone who wasted time, who made excuses, who let fear dictate their future? The time to act is now. Don't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow is never promised. You have today. Today is the only day that matters. So take action. Take that first step and watch how it leads to the next and the next and the next. Don't let regret be your story. Let your story be one of action, one of courage, one of relentless pursuit of your dreams. There's nothing stopping you except for you. You have everything you need inside you to succeed. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to create your future. You are the one who decides what your story will be. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to tell you you're ready. You are ready. You have always been ready. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to take action. It's time to take control. It's time to stop making excuses. It's time to stop being a passenger in your own life. Step up, take charge. The life you want is within your grasp, but you have to take action. You have to move forward. This is your time. This is your moment. Stop thinking and start doing. Your future is waiting for you. It's time to claim it.